Now we're going to see these terms, convergent and divergent. We saw this on the vocabulary. Divergent means it approaches infinity or negative infinity. Another way of thinking about it is it does not approach a number. This will approach a specific number. So all you really need to look at is the base here. If the base, and ignore the negative, that shouldn't have that big of an impact. So, or another way of saying it, if the base is between -1 and 1, it'll be convergent. So this one will be convergent. All right, now if you look at the graph, you see that the values go back and forth. Now this is actually off because they start at 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4 should be underneath because the negative makes it go back and forth. But as you can see, this is approaching 0. The y values approach 0, so it's convergent. Okay, and that's because the base is in between -1 and 1. Now let's try this one. This time, the base here is not between -1 and 1. Because of that, it is divergent. So we'll see it diverge and approaches infinity. So this time, as it rotates back and forth, you'll see it's approaching, it's not really approaching any number. It's going to positive infinity and negative infinity back and forth. So it does not approach a number. All right. Now let's try this one. Again, we look at the base, and we see here the base is in between -1 and 1. Because of that, it will be convergent. Now that's what you're looking at when you look at these. You look at the base. Now if it doesn't have a power, you can just kind of play around with it and see what your value would give you. But in this particular case, it should approach a value. So we look at this one and see how it's converging to 0. It's approaching 0 here. And so that's why it's convergent. So convergent just means approaches number. So you try this one.